Welcome to Stab and Blab, everybody. Tonight's movie is 1981's An American Werewolf in London. Sees two American backpackers trekking their way through Europe. One gets bitten by a werewolf, the other mauled and killed. The one who carries the curse, we follow his journey through recovery, acceptance, and the fallout of what he's become.
And he falls in love in the process. I think what was so scary was the sound of the werewolf.
Yeah,
I thought that
was very impressive.
it's a pretty haunting sound too.
Yeah.
Especially out there and you're alone or you just hear it outside. Yeah. I think it would freak everybody out.
I thought the sound was great. When they're walking down the road and they're just kind of cracking jokes with each other, and then you hear this sound. It's the kind of sound that if you were out in the middle of nowhere,
Dark everywhere.
you would worry. I thought it was successful in what it tried to do. It wanted to be funny, it wanted to be scary, and it accomplished both. I was very impressed with that. I thought that was really cool. The humor really hit. The chemistry between the protagonist and the ally, his friend, was great. There are a couple of things that kind of got my attention I don't want to say negatively, it just kind of got my attention.
Yeah.
But is there anything you wanted to bring up that you enjoyed about the movie before I get into that?
The transformation was really good. I thought that
Tremendous.
Yeah.
I mean, we're watching it here, obviously, in this year, 2025. The transformation was tremendous. The practical effects
were so
in this
good,
movie,
yeah.
second to none. So very good. Okay, I'm gonna go back and forth here, so bear with me, because it has to do with the transformation and it has to do with the rest of his performance. I don't know if it was so much his acting, because comedically I thought he was really good. He was funny, and because of the humor angle, I was able to sympathize with him and go on this journey with him. I don't know how he was told to do his character, because something that did bug me about the movie is that he doesn't really seem to care that Jack died.
No.
And not only does he not seem to care that Jack died, he seems to treat Jack's appearances after his death as a major inconvenience. He seems more preoccupied with trying to nail this nurse. And that didn't really...
I think for the friend thing, when he comes back, he's trying to avoid it, but in denial at the same time. And just, yeah, it does seem like he's kind of blowing it off. But maybe it's more just denial, like it's not happening, it's a dream. Because he kept having dreams.
Okay.
The dreams was a big thing.
Okay, I got something to say about that.
Okay.
Because yeah, maybe we could veer into that. But here comes my major problem with the movie. Something that happened and then they just completely disregarded, which bothered me a lot. So, end of Act 1, they do that tremendous spot where, you hear that thing howling, and they're scared and they're kind of rallying together. Let's walk this way, let's walk that way, don't go that way. Mm-hmm. They're doing that. And then our protagonist, David, slips and falls. They laugh. Great spot. And then
He gets attacked.
Jack goes to help him up, and he gets attacked. And then what does David do?
He runs.
Yeah. We don't get any... He goes back eventually, but Jack's already essentially dead at that point when he finally decides to go back.
Yeah.
There's no guilt about running away from his friend. His friend, Jack, calls out for him to help him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, and I think they could have brought it back because the nurse did say something, because he kept having the dreams and he kept saying, am I crazy? Am I crazy? She did bring it up and say, you feel guilty about your friend's death. Like, she did throw that in there, but it didn't go anywhere with it.
But I don't think that's how he felt. I think that was through her lens. That was her way of rationalizing or justifying why he was having these bad dreams.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. They could have gone with that and then focused on him too.
I don't know how you don't. That's such a significant spot.
It is, because, yeah, he ran away from
his friend. He ran him and he left.
And from the whole time it was like, oh, if anything happens, it's your fault.
Yeah,
So that's
exactly.
like a lot of guilt.
But David's got an out, which they never explored either, because when they were in the slaughtered lamb, it was Jack who brings up the pentagram or
Yeah, the star.
and then he's the one who gets him kicked out.
Yeah.
That could have been his way to deflect the guilt. Not that he really feels that way, but that's something that you say, right? To like absolve yourself. That
Yeah.
you could still feel guilty, but you could still point out something else that somebody else did.
Yeah.
So it bothered me that there's so much ammunition for tension and conflict there, but they never did it. And instead, David just cracks jokes on him.
Yeah.
And that bothered me.
Yeah, because even when Jack comes back as a dead person, it could have been brought up.
How is it not?
Like
you left me.
Yeah, you left me to die.
Yeah. I love how serious, especially in the first scene where Jack shows up and he's like eating his breakfast and he tells him he has to kill himself. I love that juxtaposition of, this humorous, I'm going to eat your food, but I'm going to tell you this very serious subject matter. I love that. And I wish we could have gotten more of that with the guilt of like, you left me versus like, you're the reason you got us kicked out, and him trying to deflect. Because, that killed me. My first viewing when I watched it, I was like, he ran from it. That's tremendous. That's such great storytelling right there, because that gives you so much ammunition for conflict later.
Yeah.
But then nothing
Yeah,
happens with
back.
it. It drove me fucking crazy. The actor who played David, I don't want it to sound like I'm burying him, because what I was about to say is that I don't know why you don't switch the two actors in their roles, because the actor who played Jack did a really good job when he's eating the breakfast, but then he switches on this dramatic element of you have to kill yourself and why. And then he did a really good job with the dramatic part.
Yeah.
And then the other actors just kind of cracking jokes. But I mean, that may be how the script was written and how the director told them to go. So that might not be entirely fair. And I want to be completely fair to the actor who played David, because when he turned into the werewolf, he sold like a motherfucker. He was so good. So good.
He was good.
Yeah. So
the whole thing about the performance of the transformation, the makeup of the transformation, it was really good. What'd you think of the ending?
Abrupt was the word that came to mind. It's very fast. David told his girlfriend, the nurse, Ellen?
Alex.
But he tells her that a werewolf can only be killed by somebody who loves them.
Yeah, which is not true.
Apparently not. Yeah.
It's not true in all werewolf, but it's also.
Nah, look, I like this movie, but this movie didn't play by its rules. That was a rule that it set up.
That's what I'm saying. Even outside the movie, the rules that doesn't apply. But even inside the movie, it didn't apply, because the original guy who bit Jack and David was killed by a bunch of villagers, which I doubt they were like in love with him. So
probably not unless they were drinking with him all the time.
Yeah, unless he was one of them, which I don't think that was true. It was just probably some random guy.
Yeah, like you're right, because she says I love you, and they show the wolf's face, and it seems to register.
Yeah.
I mean, she kind of doesn't have anything to do in this movie.
Yeah.
Other than to give him a place to stay and to say I love you at the end.
Yeah.
I mean, it'd give her more to do if she was the one who killed him. How did you feel about the ending? Because it seems like we disagree.
I was fine with it. Just, I mean, he's dead. He's dead. What else is going to happen?
No, I mean, I don't know. You didn't want to give her something. I mean, it seems like it's right there.
Yeah.
Or, she doesn't have to kill him. What if she's going to kill him and then she can't? And then he kills her. Or she's going to kill him and then he kills somebody she cares about. And then she's got to deal with that guilt.
Because the movie is over.
I'm just saying that, like, I don't know. She got so much screen time and she didn't really do much.
She didn't do much, and she did get a lot of screen time.
You
That's why I said they pivoted towards that love story.
You know what you could have done is you could have like gotten rid of the doctor, not gotten rid of the doctor, but minimized his part, and then she's the one who goes to the moors, and then figures out what happened.
Well, it's kind of funny that like the doctor did all of this work, right, to go investigate and all of this bullshit, like like he went to that slaughtered lamb and everything, and then like her part too, and then they ended up like literally they didn't do anything. Like the random cops ended up killing
Yeah,
him, which was kind of funny.
but I don't think it's supposed to be funny.
I don't know. I thought it was funny
Yeah, I know you're a
because
monster.
I'm dark.
Yeah, yeah, like they shoot him and he's just laying there,
Mhm.
and then that's
Which
it.
is what happened to the first guy, the guy in the moors. The group of villagers
No, yeah,
shot him
oh, true.
shot him, and that's the end of that.
I guess. I mean, I don't know. But was that the part of the movie that really needed an echo? Maybe not. I mean, because we didn't know anything about the first monster.
But it's the end of the curse.
No,
bloodline?
No. Jack said you got to kill yourself. Besides, he had attacked like 6 other people.
Well, he was saying kill yourself before you kill other people. He
But
didn't say
but he
that
killed
you
other-
had to kill
but he-
yourself
well, and
in order to end.
That might be a plot hole because he killed other people before he ended up dying.
Yeah, but
Jack's whole position was you got to kill yourself before you kill people.
yeah, because he has to die, not because he has to commit suicide. The thing is that he has to die. The way you die doesn't matter, but he was saying kill yourself before you kill someone else. Because how else are you going to die?
I think we're running into one of the movie's problems when it comes to world building and establishing your rules because we don't know.
We don't know what.
Okay, so in the beginning, Wolfman Jack attacks Jack and David. Jack dies, David becomes Wolfman Jack 2.0.
Okay.
So David as Wolfman attacks 6 people. Nobody else turns into a Wolfman.
But they're
Why?
all dead
Why?
because he killed them. The wolf at the moors only scratched him. I think
You're inferring though these weren't established rules.
Jack said that.
When?
That's the whole point of Jack being the undead.
He's the guide, right?
He said, no. He said, I'm here because
What
I'm...
do you mean no?
Huh?
What do you mean no? He's the guide. He's the one telling. He's the Greek chorus. He's the one leading David to where he's supposed to go. What distinguishes somebody from being killed by the wolf to just inheriting
Because he
the
survived.
labyrinth?
David survived. All those other people
that's not
the other people,
established.
it is established.
How is that established?
Because
Why doesn't Jack say it?
Jack does say it.
He doesn't say
He
it.
explained that he was he was killed.
So but he says that the way you turn into a wolfman is being mauled, and then while you're being attacked, that the wolf is killed.
No, he didn't.
Round 1, fight.
You can't be dead
Obviously,
and then be
he's
a werewolf.
alive, but what are the rules? Like, you get
He scratched
bitten.
him.
1 hour later.
We could fight about this for like another hour.
Yeah, I don't want to fight about it. Look, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I just would have liked rules established. That's all.
I think they were established.
All right.
But they were picking and choosing the rules that they wanted to do, because even the silver bullet, which is a big thing with werewolves,
They didn't do it.
because even Jack kind of went like, "Oh, come on," or "Oh, brother." You
Yeah,
know,
he, like, shrugged it off.
he shrugged it off because he's like, "Really."
That's all I'm saying. The world building, in my opinion, could have been a little stronger. That's
Yeah. Well, put it in the comments.
yeah. Who's wrong?
Who's wrong and who's right?
Dang 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 ding dong ding blue moon blue moon dip 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 moon moon moon